her again.
I come bearing gifts. Oh, hey. Sorry to barge in, but I did a test run and I really need your opinion.
Now?
Yeah, this has to be the best lasagna in the world, so when I shove it down Carlos's throat, he'll know I care.
She'll try it later. Thanks for stopping by.
Clearly, Gabby wasn't about to leave that easily. She was determined to prove herself and get Angie's approval no matter what. Not wanting his secret to be exposed, Patrick had no choice but to play along. And that gave Angie the perfect chance to ask for help. So the moment Angie got back to the kitchen, she quickly slipped a note asking for help into the lasagna. After that, she handed the rest of the lasagna back to Gabby. But that only made Gabby completely misunderstand the situation. Gabby immediately assumed that Angie simply didn't like the lasagna she had made. So the second Gabby got home, she didn't hesitate to throw the whole tray straight into the trash. But later that night, Gabby was suddenly woken up by noises coming from the kitchen. When she turned on the light to check what was going on, she was shocked to find her two daughters secretly eating the lasagna she had thrown away earlier that day. At first, Gabby was furious, but when she saw how much the girls were enjoying it, she couldn't help asking what they thought of the taste. Then in the very next second, Celia suddenly spit out a note, and that was when Gabby finally discovered Angie's cry for help.
What the heck is that?
The second Gabby thought back to Angie's panic expression and strange behavior earlier that day, she immediately realized something was seriously wrong. Without wasting a second, Gabby rushed straight to the hospital and told Nick what had happened to Angie. The moment Nick heard the news, he instantly panicked. He immediately tried to get up and go save Angie himself, but Gabby stopped him right away. After all, Nick had just been in a car accident and was still covered in bandages, so Gabby suggested that they call the police first, but Nick immediately shut that idea down, because he knew Patrick too well. The second Patrick realized he had nowhere left to run, he would drag Angie down with him. Now that things had reached this point, Gabby had no choice but to go along with Nick's plan, so she immediately drove him back to the house. To make sure the rescue plan had the best chance of working, Nick decided to go in through the back door and save Angie and Danny. Meanwhile, Gabby would distract Patrick, but what Gabby never expected was that just as they were about to make their move, Nick suddenly passed out.
Nick. Oh my God, don't pass out. Nick! I can't do something.
With no other choice, Gabby kept going alone. At the same time, Patrick had already taken Angie out of the house, but after driving for a short while, Patrick suddenly pulled the car over. Looking at the convenience expression on Angie's face, Patrick finally explained everything. The reason he had done all of that was to get revenge on Angie and the car only exploded Angie now hidden in her son Danny's bedroom. Before Angie even had time to react, Patrick pressed the detonator. But what he didn't know was that at that very same moment, Gabby had already climbed into Danny's bedroom and gotten him out. The second Angie realized there were only 30 seconds left before the bomb went off, she jumped out of the car and ran straight back toward the house. Seeing how desperately